Doing business in New Orleans is, I'm sure, different than anywhere else. When I meet people on a job, invariably they'll tell me they have some connection with Abry Brothers. You know, their grandfather had their house moved in the early 1900s by the Abrys, or when they were kids, my father leveled their house. They know about Abry Brothers either with the direct experience using my father or grandfather, or just from word of mouth.
The main thing is New Orleans is home. It's where I've been born and raised. I mean, the people here are all so friendly. It's a southern hospitality. You can walk around on the streets and just spark up a conversation right away with somebody who you don't even know. Everybody seems so close here. It's such a small world down here in New Orleans that everybody knows everybody. You're brought up in this loving atmosphere, and it's not just the immediate family and not just family around you, but the whole city is just one big family with each other. It was great growing up down here.
We've been in the city for over 173 years, and when you ask people, who would you call for a home repair? And the first thought is Abry Brothers. That's exciting. A lot of times I'll ask people on the phone, how did you hear about us? And there's a long pause, and they'll say, I'm a local, who else would I call? That makes me feel good.
It's incredible to see what we've preserved and what we've restored to keep the history of New Orleans true. If we didn't restore these things, the history would be lost. Our business and our family has been a very integral part of keeping these buildings and this history alive.
Abry Brothers employees understand how important it is to have satisfied customers. These guys work hard every day.
I've been doing this for 23 years with Abry Brothers, and through my years of experience, this is the way we do things to where it's going to work. You know, we do deal with the engineers, and once they come up with a plan, it's our job and responsibility to do exactly what's on those plans. I've devoted my life to this company. They've been very, very good to me throughout the 23 years that I've been here. There's nothing I won't do for a homeowner to make them completely happy and satisfied and feel at ease throughout the entire process of the job. I think the amount of referrals that we do get comes from satisfied homeowners, knowing that once Abry Brothers is on the job, they are going to get a great job from start to finish.
It's important to me that we provide a high quality and customer satisfaction so that we leave a strong building base for the next generation of Abry Brothers. The fact that we treat our customers like family is what sets us apart from the competition.
There's so many more people before me who've actually created this legacy to where we are today, to be here 175 years. It's bigger than just, you know, Greg operates this company. It was a whole lot of people with good integrity and honesty to be able to stay in business this long.
I'm more than excited to get ready to take over the business and leave my mark on the city of New Orleans. The new techniques and technologies that I'm learning right now at college is going to be an integral part of the business. We were standing in front of Bell School. It was abandoned after Katrina. The reason it's still standing is because of the work that we put into it. It was on the verge of collapse when we got here, and we put in insuring systems to make sure that it would not fall. And repairs were made over a 3-year span. This was a long project. If not for the work that Abry Brothers put into this building, it would not be here today.
New Orleans is a small town. It's a big town, but it's a small town where everybody knows everybody. But there are certain ways to continue the success of the operations, and you know, 175 years in one family, the way I've seen what he would do is treat his customers like family. My father and grandfather always told me that it's hard to build a good reputation with people, but it's very easy to build a bad reputation, and so we have to work hard to continue our good reputation as a business for hopefully the next 175 years.
This spot was my great-great-grandfather's spot. They bought this in 1902. As a child, I used to come over here and play. We just had free reign in the place. We'd get on all the old tractors and old trucks and bounce around and stuff. By the time it's the 6th generation, it's genetic. It's been passed down. There's been so many Abrys involved with it for so many years. It just becomes part of you. A lot of the old timers still talk about when they used to see the, you know, hitching up the mules when they moved the Stern house. Not only did the Abrys move that house from Longview Garden onto Metairie Road, but they also moved the big trees. When I was very young, probably 4 or 5 years old, my dad used to take me with him to work, and I'd bounce around in a pickup truck with him and go look at jobs.
I can remember as a little kid going into the yard and riding around on the forklifts and the bulldozers and stuff like that, and all the big diesel trucks, and it was always fun to just be at the yard and then watch everybody working.
One of my first memories was going out to that warehouse and pouring the foundation for this warehouse. We woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and it's still one of these memories that stay with me throughout my whole life.
It was a huge warehouse, and they were pouring hundreds of yards of concrete, and it was, as a little kid, it was a sight to see. It was incredible. And so I really enjoyed that and growing up around the business.
That's my dad.
You know that your ancestors, your father and your grandfather and your great-grandfather did a good job of managing the business. They became well-known. My son was here and worked with me for probably almost 20 years when he took over. His sons are preparing to go for the 7th generation. It makes me proud to know that most people considered Abry Brothers as doing a good job. I can sell good work. I can't give bad work away.
Being the 6th generation in this family business, I really feel like I'm a steward of this business as opposed to somebody who has built it or created what we have here now. There's so many people before us who, through honesty and integrity and good work, have been able to pass this on from generation to generation. Where I am today, I feel like I'm maintaining that legacy through the same hard work, good values. We continue to be successful because we maintain our core values, the values that my father and grandfather and generations before them have instilled in us, to do it honestly, to be responsible to our customers, provide good services, and something that we can be proud of.
Then Katrina hit. And when Katrina hit, I told him, said, look, son, you might as well start over from the beginning. And that's what he had to do, because we lost everything. We lost equipment, we lost accounts receivables, people whose houses we had worked on weren't here anymore. And it was just starting from scratch. It was an opportunity for Greg to do it the way he wanted to do it. Not worry about what his dad thinks about this. I wonder if my dad thinks this is okay. I had the confidence that he was just going to build it back, and he did.
Every day that I'm out on the job, I love what I'm doing.
Preservation's, it's not just maintaining the architecture and the actual structures, but the culture.
My empire